java.lang package monkey code, and this is the part 1 of java.lang package. And this lang package, it's a very important package in Java. Why it's important? Because it has several classes, and these classes have several methods which are very important in our daily Java programming. Like we are using any class, if we are creating any class, we are using class and class name. That class is by default a child class of object class, and that object class is in java.lang package. And so many several methods like toString methods and the other methods, equal to methods. These are important methods which are in java.lang package. And let's start with the introduction part of java.lang package. So for writing any Java program, whether it is simple or complex, the most commonly required classes and interfaces are grouped into a separate package known as java.lang package. So what are the things in the lang package? Let's overview. Object class. It's a very important class, and this is the parent class of all Java classes. And we will see all these methods in the object classes. Then we will go for a string class. That is string we are using so many times. We are using in our program string that belongs to java.lang package. Then the string buffer class, string builder class, wrapper classes, hotbox. So these are some new topics for you, so don't worry about that. We're gonna go through with all these topics. So let's start with java.lang object class. So the most common required methods for every Java class are defined in a separate class known as object class. So the methods which are required for our Java classes, those all methods are wrapped into one class, that is object class. And these methods we can override in our own class as we want. Like if we want some output in a different way, so we can override that method from the object class and we can implement that in our code. And every class in Java is the child class of the object class. This is, I think everyone knows about this. The object class is a super class, and every class in Java is a child class of object class. So we are like either directly or indirectly. So we will see this point either directly or indirectly. And so that object class method by default available to every Java class. So all the methods are available for every Java class, and hence the object class is considered as the root of all classes. So this is the root from where all the methods we can override in our own project, our own class. So let's move to that point. Every class in Java is a child class of object class, either directly or indirectly. So if a class doesn't extend any other class, then that class is directly child class of object class. Like we can see here, like the class A is here. So it doesn't extend any class, other class. So this class will be directly child class of object class. And now we will see how indirectly. So this is very simple in this one. If a class extends any other class, then class is indirectly child class of object. So however, you can see here, a class A extends class B, and that class B doesn't extend anything. So like you can see here, class A extends class B, and this B will extend object class. So you can see here multi-level inheritance. So this is indirect. So now I guess you people can understand what is indirectly child class, what is directly child class. So we're gonna see all the object class methods these methods are very important methods. These are like public string to string method. That's very important. We want to see that the public native has code. Public boolean equals native clone. Clone is I think for you people it's a new word, but it's like this. This is used for cloning the object, and this is very useful when we are giving our source code and all that for the testing purpose. So that will not going to affect our original object. So we are cloning that. So it is very important. Then finalize method. You can see finalize method here. So finalize method is used by garbage collector to destroy an object. Then get class for getting information about the class. Name all that. And wait. Notify all this will be used in multi-threading. We want to go through these all methods one by one. So let's see here. This is very important. Like object class consists of total 12 methods in which extra method is registered native. So actually, whenever anyone is asking like how many methods are in object class, so generally we are telling 11 methods. But actually one more method is there, and that is extra method. That is register natives method. And why we are telling it's extra? So because this method, private static native void register natives method, is internally used by object class. So we don't need to care about that method actually. So if anyone is asking, you can say that like 11 methods are there and one extra method is there, like register native method. So that's a pretty like a simple thing. I just want to tell you about this. It's not that much important. So let's go for public string to string method. So see the name. Public string, which means it will return a string, to string of. So here like we have to change something here to string, and we're gonna return that as a string. So we can use toString method to give a string representation of an object. So we can use this method to get a meaningful thing from the object. So why I'm telling meaningful thing? That I'm showing you something. So this is my class, and here I'm going to put something here. So, 1 second. Here you can see the string s equal to monkey 7, and your system.out.println s. So I'm going to just run this. My system is pretty slow. It will come. Okay. So you people can assume what is going to be as output. Yeah, it's monkey 7. So let's change something. Yeah, I want to change something. So here I'm putting that here. I'm just putting string. Need this. Now here, control and F11, and the Eclipse will show you the result. So if you run the program, so here you can see right here that was system.out.println s. Then I did system.out.println s dot toString method. So see, after putting toString method also, the result was same. So actually what is confused? If we are putting like here s, to see as here. So in system.out.println, we are putting as, which means it will swing the toString method. So internally, the toString method is only running whenever we are doing like this. So what's that toString method? So here, so string s equal to object of toString. So this is our syntax. So whenever we are trying to print the object reference internally, toString method will be called. This is very important to know because this will help us to understand more about toString method. That's why I'm telling that. So internally, toString method is also going to call whenever we are calling the object. So what is that? Now overriding the toString method, first I want to show something new to you. Maybe some people know that. We want to create one class here. Just give me 1 minute. I'm taking my quotes. The system is very slow. So here I make one class test demo. You can see class test demo. Then string name, int number, and this I commented, so I need to see now. We will use that. So here we are going to create object of this class. So how it will work. So I make object of this class test demo. So you can see after the 8th line, the test demo t is to me test demo, and then I am putting system.out.println t. So let's see what will be result. So the first result should be like monkey 7 only because that is my string s and this is string.out.println. Yeah, see what's the result here. It's a S demo. That's our class name. Activate something is there like DB 15DB. It's actually not something. It's a hexadecimal format. So whenever we are putting system.out.println in D, sorry, in system.out.println we are putting an object. It's showing something like class name activate hexadecimal. That's not a meaningful thing. That we don't need actually. So what we are going to do here, let's we're gonna run this one also. Control F11 and just gonna run that. So it gives us not that much fast. Sorry for that. Yeah, same thing. The internally toString method is going to call only, so the result will be same. So now I want something like meaningful thing on my object. Whenever anyone is calling my object should give something. So like I will use here toString method public and the return type string, then toString method. Now I want something meaningful, so we can in return I will put name. So like this. Now I'm going to run this by control F11. So yeah, it's running now. Yeah, here. Now you can see when we are calling my object now, it is giving something meaningful, or we can put anything like I want this. Like let's see here. I will make one constructor here in my code, and that constructor has like string name, info number. this dot name equals to name, this dot roll number equals to roll number, and that here I want name, that is equal to here, and then here roll number. So now and here constructor, so we need to give something here. We can do here code and these are like 7. Now control F11. Yeah, we got like 7. So my object is now behaving like something meaningful return object, like giving some result which has something meaning here. So you can see here. So you will think like, well, if we are putting string f, it's giving the value, but when we are not overriding the toString method, then it's giving something class name and that hexadecimal code and something is given. Why it's happening? So because in a string, that toString method is already overridden, so it will give always the value of that object, not the reference address of that object. So we can override that toString method, and we can also give a value for that object, not a reference address. So now overriding toString classes. Now I guess you understand. Like we will see here in all wrapper classes, in all collection classes, string class, string buffer, string player classes, toString method is overridden for meaningful string representation. So it is highly recommended to override toString method in customized Java classes also. So it will give us some meaningful information. So that's the toString method. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.